Welcome back to our channel, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today we're diving into two fascinating coins from the United Kingdom, the 2 new pence coin from 1971 and the 10 new pence coin from 1992. At first glance these coins might seem like ordinary change, but the truth is some of them can be worth way more than their face value. In this video we'll compare their history, designs, minting details, and of course their collector's value in today's market. So if you've got these coins lying around in your collection or tucked away in an old drawer, stick around because you might just be sitting on a little piece of hidden treasure. Let's get started. First up, the 2 new pence coin from 1971 is special because it was issued during the monumental changeover to the decimal currency system in the United Kingdom. Before 1971, British coins were based on the old pounds, shillings and pence system, which was more complex compared to the modern system. On the 15th of February 1971, also known as Decimal Day, the UK officially switched to a decimal system, where 100 new pence made up £1. The 2 new pence coin was introduced as part of this new system along with other denominations, such as the 1/2 new penny, 1 new penny, and 5 new pence. This makes the 1971 coin particularly significant. It wasn't just a circulating coin, but also a symbol of modernization and a milestone in British monetary history. The design of the 1971 2 new pence coin is both simple and symbolic. On the obverse side it features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Arnold Machin. This portrait was widely used on UK coinage from 1968 until 1984 and is iconic in itself, showing the Queen wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. On the reverse side the coin carries the badge of the Prince of Wales, consisting of a plume of 3 ostrich feathers within a coronet with the German motto Ich diene, which means I serve, at the top. The denomination new pence is written with the number 2 at the bottom. The coin is made of bronze, weighs 7.12 grams and has a diameter of 25.9 millimeters. Its reddish-brown color is typical of the bronze issues of the time. These design details make the coin both historically relevant and aesthetically collectible. When it comes to rarity and value, the first thing collectors look at is the mintage numbers, and in the case of the 1971 2 new pence coin the mintage was very large. Over 1.4 billion of these coins were struck for circulation, making it one of the most common decimal coins ever issued. This means that if you find one in your change or in an old drawer, it is not automatically worth a fortune. However, condition errors and collector demand play a big role. Most circulated examples are only worth face value, but uncirculated and proof versions can command higher prices, especially if they are part of official mint sets. The 1971 year is also important because it marked the very beginning of this denomination, so it always holds a special place in decimal collections. So how much is a 1971 2 new pence coin actually worth today? In circulated condition these coins are extremely common and most will only fetch around 10 to 50 pence from collectors, depending on where. That means if you come across one in average used condition, it's more of a sentimental or historical piece than a high-value treasure. However, collectors still like to keep at least one example of this coin in their sets, especially since it represents the very first year of decimal to pence coins. The sheer volume minted means circulation finds are plentiful, but certain well-preserved ones with minimal scratches or damage can sell for slightly more. The story changes when we look at uncirculated and proof examples. Coins that were kept in mint condition, never used in circulation and stored properly, can be worth a lot more. Uncirculated examples of the 1971 2 new pence can sell for around £2 to £5, while proof coins from official mint sets may go for £10 to £20 or even more, depending on their packaging and presentation. Collectors value these coins not just for their condition but also for their role in the decimal transition. If you have a coin still sealed in its royal mint packaging or part of a complete proof set from 1971, you could be holding on to a much more valuable piece than a standard pocket find. Another area that excites collectors is the possibility of error coins. Although 1971 2 new pence coins were produced in huge numbers, there have been occasional reports of striking errors, misalignments, or even off-metal strikes. Error coins can significantly increase value, sometimes reaching into the tens or even hundreds of pounds, depending on rarity and demand. If you have a coin that looks unusual, maybe the lettering is doubled, the strike is weak, or the planchet appears odd, it may be worth getting it evaluated by a numismatic expert. While not every odd-looking coin is an error, genuine mint errors from this early decimal period are definitely collectible. The 1971 to new Pence coin is extremely collectible because it marks a historic shift in British coinage. Many collectors seek to build complete sets of decimal coins starting from 1971. Making this coin a must-have. Its large mint run means it is accessible to beginners, while proof and uncirculated examples appeal to more advanced collectors. Even though it isn't rare in circulation, its significance ensures steady demand. It also sparks nostalgia, as many people who lived through the decimalization period keep these coins as souvenirs of that big change. If you own a 1971 to new Pence coin, the best way to preserve its value is to keep it in the best condition possible. For circulated coins, storage in coin flips or albums will help prevent further wear. For uncirculated or proof examples, always handle them carefully, preferably with gloves to avoid fingerprints or tarnishing. While this coin is not a major investment piece compared to some rare errors or limited editions, it is an important foundational coin for any UK collection. Over time, high-quality examples may appreciate in value as more collectors seek to complete their sets and as proof coins become scarcer on the market. The 1971 to new Pence coin from the United Kingdom may not make you instantly rich, but it is a vital and fascinating coin that carries the story of decimal day and the modernisation of British money. With over a billion minted, most are common but uncirculated proof and error examples are definitely worth a closer look. Whether you are a casual coin finder or a serious collector, this coin deserves a place in your collection. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel for more updates on rare and valuable coins from around the world. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new upload and join our community of coin enthusiasts. Comment below if you have a 1971 to new Pence coin in your collection. We'd love to hear your story. Next up, the 1990 to 10 Pence coin has its roots in the decimalization of Britain's currency system in 1971, when the country shifted from the old pounds, shillings and pence to a simpler decimal-based system. The original large-sized 10 pence coin was identical in value to the old 2 shillings coin and circulated side by side with it. However, by the early 1990s, the large 10 pence coin was considered impractical. It was heavy, bulky and inconvenient for everyday use. This led to the monumental decision by the Royal Mint to downsize the coin in 1992. The smaller coin, which we are discussing today, was introduced that very year, making the 1990 to 10 pence coin the very first of the new reduced size series, an important moment in British numismatic history. On the obverse side of the 1990 to 10 pence coin, you'll find the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. But here's the interesting detail: there are different versions depending on the portrait style used during the period. Most coins from 1992 feature the third definitive portrait of the Queen by Raphael Makloff, which was introduced in 1985. This portrait shows Her Majesty wearing the royal diadem, giving a regal and majestic appearance. On the reverse side, the design features a crowned lion, a long-standing symbol of British strength and tradition, created by the artist Christopher Ironside. This powerful image represents courage, authority and heritage, making the 1992 10 pence coin not just currency but also a piece of national identity. The new smaller 1p coin, introduced in 1992, was minted in copper nickel with a diameter of 24.5 millimeters and a weight of 6.5 grams. This was significantly smaller and lighter than the old large 10 pence coin, which had a diameter of 28.5 millimeters and a weight of 11.3 grams. The reduced size made the coin easier to handle, store and carry, especially in large quantities. The edge of the coin is milled, a traditional feature that both enhances grip and acts as a security measure to prevent clipping and counterfeiting. Collectors today often compare the old large version with the new small 1990 to coin side by side, as it visually demonstrates how the UK coinage system evolved to meet the demands of modern society, which are two of the most important factors for collectors. The Royal Mint produced over 1.4 billion small 10 pence coins in 1992, as it was the very first year of issue, and they needed to replace the older large coins. In circulation, this means that while the 1990 to 10 pence coin is not considered rare in ordinary circulated condition, it still holds special interest as the starting point of the smaller coinage series. However, in uncirculated or proof condition, the coin becomes much more desirable. Proof versions were minted for collectors in special sets, and these can fetch significantly higher prices depending on their condition, packaging, and certification. So how much is the 1990 to 10 pence coin worth today? In circulated condition, most coins are worth 10 to 50 pence, depending on their wear and demand among casual collectors. However, uncirculated coins or those found in mint sets can be worth between £2 to £5. Proof versions, especially in their original royal mint packaging, may sell for £10 or more, particularly if they are in pristine condition. Graded examples certified by professional services can achieve even higher values, as serious collectors are often willing to pay a premium for guaranteed authenticity and quality. While the 1990 to 10 pence is not one of the rarest coins out there, its historical importance gives it steady collectible value. The 1990 to 10 pence coin is an essential piece for completing a decimal collection, especially one that focuses on the Queen Elizabeth II era. It represents the first year of issue of the small 10p, making it a must-have for anyone who wants to document the full story of British coinage evolution. Many coin enthusiasts also look for coins in brilliant uncirculated rolls or sealed mint sets, as these have been preserved in much better condition than those that entered circulation. The coin is also popular among international collectors who see it as a symbolic piece of Britain's numismatic history. Even though it is not extremely valuable, it is a cornerstone coin that every serious collector should own. When it comes to era coins, some collectors have reported minor variations in strike quality, alignment, and surface finish on the 1990 to 10 pence coin. However, no major minting errors are officially recognized for this issue, which means most coins fall into the standard category. That being said, if you happen to find a 199 to 10p with unusual features like double striking, off-center alignment, or missing details, it could be worth much more than face value. Collectors love errors because they are unique, and they often attract strong bidding wars on auction sites. This is why it's always worth carefully checking any old coins you come across. Sometimes a small mistake can turn an ordinary coin into a highly valuable one. If you are enjoying this deep dive into the 1990 to 10 pence coin, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss our future uploads. We regularly post content about rare, valuable, and historically important coins from around the world, and your subscription helps us continue to bring you this kind of detailed information. Also, leave us a comment down below if you own a 1990 to 10 pence coin, whether it's circulated, uncirculated, or proof. We love hearing about your collections and experiences, and don't forget to share this video with other coin enthusiasts, as the more people know about the history of coins, the more we keep numismatics alive. The 1990 to United Kingdom 10 pence coin may not be the rarest or most expensive coin on the market, but it is an incredibly important piece of modern British coinage history. It marked the transition from the larger, heavier 10p coin to the smaller, more practical version that we still use today, making it the very first year of the modern design. Its value depends on condition and rarity of preservation, with proof versions commanding the highest prices for collectors. It is a milestone coin and a must-have addition to any serious collection of British currency. So next time you come across a 1990 to 10 pence coin, remember that you are holding a small but significant piece of history in your hands. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.